When it comes to the rock scene in the San Jose metropolitan area, it can be hard to find recently released original music to get excited about, apart from going to major festivals. This is especially true for those who don't always have the money or time for that. Been there, done that. So, I will be taking the time to showcase the best new professionally recorded albums made from 2015 and on, so that you know who to check out when you go out. That and much more coming right up. Hi everyone, welcome to Bay Area Motif, where we review professionally recorded local music from 2015 and on, giving you the best content when it comes to what is going on in your local rock industry. We review album artwork, lyrics, and the music itself, while providing a quick insight on the bands themselves. As we grow, we hope to dive deeper into the music scene, bringing in guests and discussing the local scene in general. I will be focusing primarily on rock music, but I hope to expand the scope of this as time goes on. For those who are new, consider subscribing and absolutely check out the links below at any point. I will be posting all the links to purchasing albums, streaming the music, band websites, and more. My name is Dorian Marquez, and I will be your host. Let's dive in. In our first episode, I want to kick things off with a recent release by a San Jose band named Clearly, and the release of their 5-track original EP, Minor Mistake. This band is comprised of Stuart Batchelor on vocals/guitar, Kevin Cole on bass, Stephen Delaney on guitar, and David Hollis on drums. Their EP, Minor Mistake, is, quote, a powerful sophomore EP from this Bay Area indie rock quartet, covering ground from Brood to Psych Drone through a few hard-hitting turns. This release delves into the tones of the 90s post-shoegaze sound, though is built on a solid rock and roll foundation. That excerpt was taken from Clearly's Bandcamp website. Links are below for that. I can tell you this band's sound is pleasant to the ears, and they have such a nice groove to their music. Minor Mistake was recorded and engineered at Puss Cavern Recording in Sacramento, California by Joe Johnston. Then it was mastered at Tone Freak Studios by Steve Glaze. The album artwork, or rather picture, was taken by their bassist Kevin Cole. Now, what I like about the album artwork is that it's very different from many of the albums that I've seen, which is great. The abstract feel and the offset image creates a sense of curiosity, but with all the blue tones, it creates a soft and calm feeling. I'm not exactly sure what the image is, but what it looks like to me is some sort of plant like moss growing on a rock, which makes it seem like an underwater picture. Sometimes, when you make a minor mistake, it can lead you to drowning, or at least becoming underwater. In fact, many bands find themselves underwater from recording expenses. I know personally that it takes a lot of passion, energy, and money to create a project that you end up happy with. So let's hope this was not the case for this group. But you can already support Clearly by clicking on the links below and by checking out their music with me. I always highly recommend paying for the content and then adding them to your playlist on whatever streaming service you use. This band has been around since at least 2015 from what I can tell, and periodically comes out to play for the Sofa Street Fair here in San Jose. If you don't know what the Sofa Street Fair is, you gotta check it out. I added some links below. And for those of you who do know about the Sofa Street Fair, they did have their spring fair recently, and they will be having their fall rendition later on in this year. So definitely check it out. Check the links below. You don't want to miss out. It's awesome. Now, before I get into the music, I want to provide full disclosure that I have already purchased this album through Bandcamp, and I highly recommend that you do as well. Again, links are below. But now let's get to the music. With track number 1 titled Minor Mistake, you are immediately sinking into the water in a pleasant way, drifting through your thoughts. With just over 6 minutes, this track takes its time surrounding your ears with their motif, which repeats multiple times, but because of their constant building up, it doesn't bore your mind. Each build-up dissipates once the verse comes back in, just like waves at the beach. I think this is a great way to start the album, and it keeps us focused on the emotional drive specified by the ambience of the guitars. Check out a small clip of track number 1, Minor Mistake. Next, Clearly does not waste time to maintain your interest with their next song, Slum. What I like about this song is how it picks up in tempo, but also is more of a dancey feel with a nice groove that keeps your head bobbing and your body shaking. How they transition from the chorus into each verse with dynamic drops and a brief break in music, it keeps the track strong and interesting. Just another great track by Clearly. Check out a little bit from track number 2, Slump.
We could be inside a bed, something on your mind. Words come to me, falling through me. I don't care, I'm out of my mind. There's nothing you...
Excellent. Changing pace a little bit. You can tell this band loves to put out a slow trance-like feel to captivate their listeners. And it works so well with track number 3, Slow Dive. This is a song you can sing to loved ones when the moment is right. It almost has a folk-like feel with the repeating lyrics as if it would be a perfect song for right before the shop closes. Or the cafeteria. Stay at school, kids. All in all, Slow Dive is a very soothing, almost romantic piece that is great for setting the mood and getting ready to hold someone close. Come here, Cookie. Oh, Cookie. Oh, this song is so beautiful. Cookie? Okay, I better put her down. On the ground, gently. Gosh, guys.
You go, you dim, you flickering out. There you go, you dim, you flickering out. Once I was stuck in...
What a great song. Now, it's time to get a little bit crazy. Yes, for post-shoegaze, this is the one to go all out to. Check out a little bit of track number 4, On Again, Off Again.
That's why you're in my magazine. You know the looks are everything. That face, lips like kerosene. Using all my oxygen. Yeah, on again, off again, 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 on again, off again now.
Ah yeah. So on to track number 5, the final track of Clearly's EP. It is a perfect finisher. A slow and brooding song that extends out to just over 6 minutes. This band is mature in its writing, where the music and lyrics deeply capture the feelings of having to constantly take care of someone who gets wasted. This type of ordeal can tear people apart and destroy relationships. But this song feels like that moment where you have that type of conversation while that person is still in the wasted state. In a very theatrical way, the song gets big and wraps you in turmoil and sorrow. Check out a short clip from track number 5, Wasted.
Taken after you. Look at these edges, come unglued. Maybe stop pushing me all the way through. 'Cause I get stuck here too. When it's too little, too late, too steady.
Overall, this is an excellent album that I highly recommend to check out. And of course, if you are watching this video in 2019, check out the Sofa Street Fair this fall. They just had their spring rendition, but check out their fall one. I'm sure Clearly will be there. And for those who dig their music, I just got word that this group is going back into Puss Cavern this month. So stay tuned and check out the links below. You can follow me on Instagram, Facebook, here on YouTube, and I'll be releasing more information when I hear about it. It has been a pleasure shining light to these talented musicians, and I hope I have given you some new music to get excited about here in California. Once again, my name is Dorian Marquez, and thank you for watching episode 1 of our local rock showcase by Bay Area Motif. See you next time. Oh yeah!